go ahead and do Beyonce. Okay, so I want to know about like what's coming next for her career now that she's released this whole The Lion King, The Gift album, which I thought was very good. Have you listened to it yet?
I haven't.
I've enjoyed it.
I'm going to listen to it when I get off the prayer room. When I get out of the prayer room. In the prayer room. All right. So what's next for Beyonce's career? She's going to try to distance herself from like Jay-Z. She's going to try to do a lot of independent work. I see her with her daughters a lot, and promoting her and her children, leaving some speculation as to like what's going on between her and Jay-Z, but I also feel like she needs to do it for her own personal rebranding. She has a body of work that she's currently working to master, and she's already practicing the choreography for it as well. So she does have new material coming out. I feel like this may be, I don't want to say like a last album. I feel like this is gonna be like the last like Beyonce sort of album. Okay.
She has given us what, like 20 years of her life, 20 plus years of her life. I can understand.
The Cards are saying that she's disappointed that she's actually been disappointed in the opportunities that she's been presented, that even though like it's not, these things aren't working out the way that she wants them to. Mm-hmm. She's like, I'm exploring these new avenues of artistry. It's making me money, but it's not bringing her the fulfillment that she's looking for. She's trying to avoid mentoring and teaching other people. Okay. And she knows that that's in her destiny, but she wants to wait patiently before she tries to embark on that particular endeavor. All right, Jay-Z is now coming up. She wants to figure out a way to try to separate her finances from Jay-Z. She's like, I've made money from our collaborations. You've, kind of sort of, like, let's see, how's his money going?
Isn't he just
become a billionaire? I was just gonna say, like, he stabilized his finances. The Four Pentacles came up, and just as soon as you said that. So yeah, she's like, you found your stability. I've got my money. I wasn't ever really having those problems, but now I should be able to do my own thing. And she feels like she suffered from the previous collaboration because she's like, I don't have enough creative energy left over to put towards my own project and move forward. And that's also what's bringing her frustration. So she's using these new opportunities to buy herself time to figure out what she wants to do as a musician. Okay. The cards are still speaking. The cards are not speaking about her wanting to. She's looking at television and film like as new avenues to promote herself as an artist, because she's like, that's how I'm gonna have to dominate. Airplay is cool, but she she's starting to feel like the younger generations are not in tune with her either. She's like, I've got to be honest with myself. I'm noticing that there's now been a shift. She feels like people are disidentifying with her because she is a mother, and she's like, I'm much more family oriented now, and I'm still passionate about my music, but my music has matured so much to a degree that it may not even be profitable in some venues anymore. And she's like, either my music is going to be boring or it's going to be groundbreaking. It's groundbreaking if it's with the times, but it's boring if it's matching who it is that I am as an artist. And then I still see her working, which is quite interesting. I see her doing she's definitely a serious spiritual practitioner. So I see her praying a lot, using a lot of meditations to help give her clarity about her next moves forward, but she's not really sure. As of right now, she's going to remain in the public eye by doing collaborations, being part of ensembles. She does have a body of music that she's working on, but it's the choreography and the performances that she's perfecting. Her energy is just her energy is, she's unsure, so she could do anything. She needs to choose something, but at this time it's best for her to just teach and to give back. And I see that she's disappointed that she has to do that. She feels like, she doesn't want to get out. It's like she doesn't want to leave the music industry, but she's over the music industry. Mm-hmm. And she's like, and I don't want to be an A&R. I don't want to be a music executive. I don't want to be my husband.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. How is she feeling towards these reviews of The Lion King?
How's Beyonce feeling about The Lion King reviews? She's like, money, 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 money. That's all she's thinking about. She's like, all I see is dollar signs. Like, she's like, my sales went up, my checks went up.
Got a little bit of extra respect on my check.
She feels like criticisms of her are hidden within praises of other people. So she's like, okay, I'm comfortable with that. It's her body of work. She's like, I produced a very solid body of work as far as the music portion of it goes. Mm-hmm. But I also see her being angry with, she feels like she wasn't coached through the voice acting well.
I heard that the director told people to just use their regular voices, which kind of had me afraid to watch the movie because I really don't want to see like live action animals and it sounds like people are just reading off a script.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense why I would get that, because I see it as like, I want to say like she's passing the blame onto somebody else for any criticism, but she's like, as far as the music goes, I got that. I got that on lock. That's how I see her saying it. I see that she feels like I see that she has warm feelings towards it. It's not something that she's really paying that much attention to, but she's like, it's just another body of work. It's more criticisms. There are more criticisms, but when she thought that she would have a more sentimental attachment to the project, but for her it ended up being just about money because that's how everybody else treated it. It seemed like at first it was being presented as this idea where we're trying to bring families together, mm-hmm. but then underneath, really everybody was just doing it for profit. So even Disney is just, they're like, we're re-releasing this for profit, and right. She's just like, okay, well shit, I mean, that's all I gotta worry about. Too. Exactly. So it's nobody in Disney is worried about the reviews. No one cares about the reviews. They're only caring about the money. With that being said, I see that Beyonce's pretty much just like, my money's fine, I'm fine. She's not listening. She's not really even aware of people's interpretations of her performance. She's just like, I don't want to know. I don't need to know. If y'all show me something positive. But
I cashed my check already, huh?
She's not gonna do it again. She's like, I wouldn't do that with Disney again. She's gonna have other opportunities to work with Disney, which are going to help her to promote her next album, but she's not going to do more movie work with them again.
Okay. Well, I got one final Beyonce question. Mm-hmm. So, for those of us who listened to The Lion King, The Gift, we heard Miss Blue Ivy singing a little bit on a song called Brown Skin Girl. So I'm curious if Beyonce is trying to mold her to be into the entertainment industry. She trying to like raise a singer rapper
Okay.
I'm curious. What is Miss Blue Ivy's future hold?
Blue Ivy, she's training Blue Ivy to be a priestess.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Beyonce sees herself as a high priestess. Is she? Yeah, she makes Blue Ivy work really hard.
Can I just point out something really kind of interesting?
Mm-hmm.
The High Priestess card with the B and the J.
Bitch! Wow. Look at that. Y'all see that? Yeah, damn. Very intuitive of you.
Thank you.
They're gonna fight a lot. Like Blue is gonna feel like she's being her own individual, but the way that her mom pushes her, Beyonce's gonna see herself in Blue's complaints. Mm-hmm. Like I remember when that was me.
Right. When I was telling Dad about I'm
Mm-hmm.
tired of running around the block and singing and stuff like that. You know, kind of.
She's trying to raise her to be a pioneer of her generation's culture. What she's worried about is that Blue Ivy talks a lot, though. Like Blue Ivy's not she's not the most private person.
She's not a Pisces moon.
No, she's not. I don't know if her moon's in Pisces, but Blue Ivy's like. Actually, we need to look up Blue Ivy's astrology. If you can see if you can find it and pull up her chart for me on your phone, I'll do a little bit of a reading for everybody on what I get for Blue Ivy's astrology. But yeah, so Beyonce watches her a lot.
Like her birth time. I know I'm not gonna get that.
They may not have her birth time.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm probably not gonna find that information.
You just have to put in Blue Ivy astrology.
Okay. Thought maybe I just pull up her own chart. Let's see if someone did a chart for her already.
I bet they have. Why does Beyonce watch over her so much? She feels like Beyonce notices this energy about Blue, like where she's like, you know, that sexy that I have, like Jay-Z is very sexual. Mm-hmm. Blue Ivy is as well. I
was gonna say, when you said she notices this energy about Blue, was she thinking to herself, "You just like your damn dad"?
Exactly, yeah. And so she's like, I don't want to call a little girl fast, but the Empress came up. She's like, I watched my daughter. Like you got her chart? Let me see. She is very similar to her father. I was gonna say Blue Ivy is masculine, as well, but her moon is in Cancer actually. So that gives her this intuitive nature that's filtered through a very serious personality. She's a perfectionist like her mom is. Mm-hmm. I get that they were thinking astrologically when they had her, because there are some things that I can remember about Blue Ivy's chart. If Blue Ivy's a Virgo rising, yeah, this was astrological. I feel like, because Beyonce's a Virgo, and I feel very strongly like that. Blue Ivy can dance really well, and she's gonna be a dancer like her mom.
Okay.
I feel very strongly like Blue Ivy is she's going to study to be a dancer. A trained dancer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think that is it for Miss Beyonce. Let's get our last two people on the list. Let's talk about.
Fuel my fire, take me higher. I'll be your liar too. 'Cause when we're here, there's nothing better than the skyline view. Ooh. I love this sky.